I am Lamont at Large. Today we are at the St. Joseph's Catholic Cemetery here in Shawnee, Kansas. This was the first grave that I noticed when I walked into the cemetery. I was just going to pass it by. I wasn't going to look anything up, but something compelled me to do it. So the lady resting here, Janet L. Richardson Jacobi, she was 31 years old when she died. She died about a little over a week before their 10-year anniversary, her husband's Robert M. Jacobi. And I was wondering why he doesn't have a date on the stone, at least a birth date. And he passed away. He died about a year after his wife, but he's not buried here. He's buried in Iowa, and he also died at the age of 31. Just an odd, I don't know, I looked online for a bit and I didn't find anything. So if anybody cares to look up online and see if they can catch a story of these two people. I don't think any of your family will remember me, and these words are years past, but I wanted to let this family know I am really sorry to hear about Jack. My name is Clayton Edwards, and I knew Jack for about 1 year. I met him through high school at SMS when I was about 15. We instantly clicked, finding out how much we had in common. Being younger and Jack having a car, I immediately looked up to him. He had a funny personality, and I remember a lot of the conversations we had together. Our houses were only a couple blocks away in Lenexa. Somehow we lost touch after a while, and we would run into each other every now and then, and it would always be pleasant. I now live in Utah, and for some reason, I thought of his name and looked him up online and came across the bad news. I just wanted to let his family know I appreciated Jack and who he was. I will always miss and remember Jack. Mr. Polston died of cancer 1 month shy of his 28th birthday. Just in case the family of Russell Harrison is watching and you're wondering what happened to his peanuts, I opened them up for the squirrels and birds to eat. I seen them just sitting there, so if you can see right there the claw marks of the squirrels that were trying to get into it. I always hate to see food go to waste, so I don't know Russell and I don't speak for him, but I believe if he were here, I don't think he would mind if the squirrels had some of his peanuts. Lieutenant Samuel Addo Danso, December 11th, 1967 to November 19th, 2015. I don't know how he died, but let's talk about his life really quickly. He was born in Ghana, came from a good family, was educated. He went to a university there to get his bachelor's in nursing, immigrated to the United States, joined the U.S. Army Reserves, was honorably discharged. He was a nurse here in Overland Park and was, at the time, going to Iowa University to get his doctorate in nursing. An American in every sense of the word. This is the American dream. This is what it is to come to this country and work hard and achieve your goals and your dreams. And I'm very saddened that he didn't get to do that. But, I mean, never forget where you came from, but always know where you're at now. And yeah, that's awesome. Marquel and Derick, May 1st, 1979 to October 8th, 2009. Until we meet again, always forever. Mark was driving home from work and he suffered a fatal heart attack. Only 38 years old. That is, when you're talking about young to have a heart attack, that's the age. And there was a time where I really didn't care if I lived a long life, but now when you get a little older, you're reckless when you're 20, 19, but when you start getting 30, 31, 32, you start wanting to live, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's why I want to lose weight, kind of get in shape, get a little bit healthy, you know what I mean? So, rest in peace. In loving memory, Zeus Michael Graham, July 3rd, 1995 to September 6, 2003. Beloved son and grandson. This boy was shot and killed by his dad. If you want to read the story, I'll put a link in the description box, or you could just Google his name. I've often given up asking why people do these dastardly things. I don't know. I've run out of questions. 8 years old, this boy did not get a chance. Not a chance. Often I stand to the side right here when the sun is out and it overcasts my shadow, and I don't want to get it onto the grave. But Shirley and Claude right here, they were married almost 55 years. Claude died on the 9th of May of 2004. And Shirley, I guess she just didn't want to go through the anniversary alone. So she died 1 week before it would have been their 55th wedding anniversary. No matter who you are, no matter how many years, where you are, if you are alive or if you have passed, everyone has or had a story to tell. And some graves touch me in a way where I feel compelled to tell their story, no matter how short it is. I was brought back to Nick Bross's grave with his departed wife, Annie. This man lived 58 years. 58 years without his wife. It kind of tells you a little bit about him, that after his wife died in 1911, he lived until 1969. And I don't know how many times he got married, and I don't know how many girlfriends he had, but it just goes to show that at the ripe old age of 97 years old, he wanted to be buried next to his sweetheart, his first love, his wife. How many years? That's my question.